Sinner. Pals! What is going on, everybody? I'm Jaby Koay, joined by Char Kirk.
What's up?
We are continuing forward with The Last of Us Season 2, this time episode Dose. Thanks so much for coming back. So, if you want to watch the whole thing with us without any cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/cinejump or cinejump.com. Both URLs will get you there. You will need your own Max subscription, so you can open up each episode side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching it with two of your favorite pals from the internet. All right, here we go.
Oh. All right.
Oh.
He's dead.
Oh.
Who?
Oh, creepy.
Oh.
Two sides of the same person.
It's all in her head.
Don't go in there. Stop it! I'm telling you, go back. No!
She's trying to protect herself.
His brains are on the floor.
God, I can't even imagine how that would haunt you.
You're lying.
It's like, of course you have to go and check. It's like her subconscious trying to protect herself in her dreams.
Yeah.
Aww.
I guess she's stuck in that first stage of grief.
Yeah.
Back to reality.
Yeah, reality where your dad is dead.
Oh, shit. It's a city, Abs. I thought it would be like a tent colony or something.
Yeah.
I thought they were from little generators like we use at the FOB.
Nope. You got full f***ing power lines.
Damn.
Let's just say we get past the gates, the guards, the patrols.
They also got dogs.
Oh.
Okay.
Get past the dogs. Optimistic projection.
We still don't know where Joel is in there.
That's true.
Okay.
I do have the beginnings of an idea for a plan. Maybe. Just need some time. Have to let it crystallize.
But you're onto something.
Okay.
I'm onto something.
What's your plan, buddy?
Okay. Then let's buy you some time then. I'll take the next watch.
We don't all feel on board with this, do we?
No.
Up the hill, a little outcropping. You'll know it when you see it.
Okay.
They all seem really young.
Yeah.
You don't actually have a plan, do you? No, I do.
Well, out with it then.
Plan is to convince her to go back.
Ah.
Okay.
Because if we don't, the only people getting killed out here are us.
From the cold.
Yeah.
Council put the town on alert. Last night, Kylie and Max found a pile of dead infected near 7 cabins. They didn't think anything of it until 30 live ones broke through from underneath the corpses.
Oh, gosh.
Insulation.
Birdie. You okay?
Yeah, sprinted back on their horses, sent a squad out to clear the infected, but now we're thinking we don't know how many are underneath the snow.
That's scary.
If you see flares, if you hear bells, stop what you're doing, you follow the plan. What's the plan? Vanessa, what's the plan?
Run like hell.
We go to the forest.
To the forest? Do not go to the forest, sweetheart. It's such a bad idea. Old ones, right quick into basements and cellars. You lock the doors, you reinforce, shelter in place till we tell you it's safe to come out.
Okay.
Now for the rest of us, where do we go? Rooftops, second floors, what do we bring?
Guns.
That means everyone is carrying when we're on alert. Sidearms, rifles, take them with you. Keep them on you.
Okay.
For the rest of you, stay off the main street. Last place you want to be. Trust me on that one. Any questions?
Wow. I feel so scary.
They're just ready.
Yeah, I know. It's like, that's the reality. You have to be ready.
Yeah. They're not necessarily expecting anything. It's just readiness, preparedness.
Right.
Wow. It's like painful, but so beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, no. Is that Joel and Dina?
Probably. Woo, what a shot.
Mountaintop, repeat.
Well, right now we're seeing stuff that's not even from the game.
Go find Amy in the radio room. Tell her to crank the signal. Call all the patrols back.
Okay, I'm on it.
Oh, God. We're gonna get, like...
Yeah, all right, but I think we're too far out to make it back.
Oh.
I know a spot. We can hold up there.
Oh.
No, no.
Yeah, you too. Over.
What spot?
This way.
Dang.
Is it safe?
How'd you know about this place?
Eugene. Oh. He was my first patrol partner.
Oh.
Said he found it a year earlier when he was on a solo patrol. Swore me to secrecy. Said Maria wouldn't be supportive of his, farming.
Haha. Oh. Firefly.
You okay?
Eugene was a firefly?
Yep. Just early on, though. Good back in 2010.
How come?
He said he was tired of killing people.
Mm.
I think he was in Vietnam.
Well,
Okay.
That was a raw deal. Joel having to put him down. Fucking shame.
Gotta do what you have to do.
Guy makes it through a war. End up going out like that. What are you gonna do? Couldn't be saved.
yeah.
It's so complicated.
Yeah. Oh, God.
They're definitely doing a great job of illustrating that this person is determined.
Yes, very tenacious.
Oh, you're about to fall. There's no way you don't. Yeah, I knew I was gonna have it. It still shocked me. Oh my God.
Yikes.
It's.
Whoa,
Jeez.
that was really far down.
Are we okay? Oh goodness. Oh goodness.
no.
Does it move? Oh wow. Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Eee. It's like the beginning of Game of Thrones. Oh my God.
Whoa. Maybe they're just hibernating right now. They're gonna wake up. Oh,
The
God.
Huns are all gonna pop out of the snow.
Yeah. Because they don't look dead. I mean, oh shit.
Mhm.
Which way you run?
Is it sinking? Are they moving?
They're moving. They're moving. They're moving. They're like, we smell a live one. Oh my God.
Yo. Damn.
Oh my God. Oh my God, they just keep coming. Run, girl. Oh my God. Oh shit. Can we scale that? Oh my, that wall does not look high. Or maybe it's just a forced perspective thing. Oh no, yeah,
high.
that's pretty high. It's pretty high. Aye! Whoa! Ah! Ah! Oh my God! 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 This one's crazy. It's gonna bite her leg. Whew. Had they figured out how to climb? Is this a World War Z situation? Will they give up? No.
Oh, the gate sequence.
Oh no!
They're doing the gate
Oh
sequence.
my
Oh.
God! Oh shit!
Just keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Oh God. Ew.
Oh my God! Yeah. Ah. Oh my God! Oh God! They're getting so close.
Oh
Ah!
Lord.
Ah! Is that the same girl? Kick her in the face! Oh no! I don't like her.
It's Joel.
Is it Joel?
It's Joel.
It's Joel.
Gotta be.
Give me your hand!
It's Joel. That's his voice.
Can you run? Run! That way!
Oh shit!
Move, move, move. You don't have much time though.
Oh no. Oh no!
And then she realized
he just
who it is.
saved your life.
Hey, kid.
Yeah, I'm good.
Any bites? Let's go.
I love that people just trust people here. I'd be like, take off your clothes. I'm checking.
Well, there's no time for that right now.
Where did you come from? The mountain.
It's cryptic.
If we stay here, we die. If we go out there, we die.
I don't know. I'm thinking.
The lodge. My friends are holed up in a lodge halfway up the mountain. If the infected are down here, maybe there aren't any more up there.
What do we do?
Are your friends armed?
Yeah.
Good. We're gonna need them. Get on.
This is so wild.
Oh my God.
Go, go, go. It's interesting that they put Dina in this situation.
Yeah.
Range pretty compromised.
You heard from all of them, right? They're on their way back?
We're taking shelter, yeah. Except Joel and Dina.
Uh-oh.
Amy, come back. Amy.
Oh wow. Into the storm.
Y'all gonna get your horses or just go on foot?
No, they get their horses for sure.
What are you gonna find?
Oh God. What are they gonna
He's
find?
gonna get bitten, isn't he?
Yeah. Something's gonna happen. I don't like this.
Yeah, something's gonna go wrong, man. This is it. This is the moment.
Oh.
Okay, you see that? Go tell someone.
Scream, run.
Go tell
Scream,
someone
run.
before it grabs your foot.
The route's an oval around the mine. You've got to split up and come at it from both sides, northwest and northeast.
The horsies are like, we were just eating.
If the wind holds steady, maybe 20 minutes. You got to get to the mine by then. Ellie, whether you find them or not.
Yeah, you f***ing too, Jesse.
Go, 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 go.
We gotta go faster!
I know. I'm trying.
Yeah, he's carrying an extra person. Oh my God.
I love the wide shots, by the way.
I know. They're amazing. Dude.
Wait, this is not the same. Okay.
What?
Oh, it's a different, like, the ones who were asleep, they're waking up.
Yeah.
Reinforcements. Damn.
Oh my God. They're like tasty num-nums.
This is like the wild boars sequence in Lion King. Whatever they were called.
Oh,
the wildebeest.
The wildebeest?
Yeah.
Oh God, so many problems. Just, I don't know what to do, man. And they're like, oh, there's a horde. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Flares.
Come on.
Flares. Ring, 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 ring. Bow, bow, bow. Now. Everybody.
That was like that Titanic moment. Like, wait, what?
Rainosaur infected!
Infected! 5 minutes out!
Follow the plan. I'll check the groups. You take Main Street.
Oh my gosh.
Go!
Oh my gosh. Everything that they've built. Okay, get off this. But like, in the basements, do we have enough food? I thought someone was gonna eat it down those stairs.
It would just be that things get even worse like that, huh?
Yeah. This is hella scary.
Jackson Hole!
Oh my God.
This shit is like a war.
It is a war. Oh my God.
Let's go. Ooh. Oh, that's why they put that there. Reinforce the walls.
Wow.
Push!
Oh shit. How many do we have? Whoa.
The oil barrels?
Yeah, but the walls are made of wood, so if they set them on fire and they start running at the walls... Oh, okay, I see.
Maybe they'll create a line.
Maybe, but then you've still got all those infected right below the wall.
No!
Bows and arrows? Nope.
Gonna chuck that shit. Now's a good time.
Yeah, no, but we have to draw them close enough, right? And then... Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Talk about a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah. My fave.
All right, let's see about your theory, Achara.
But
Because you're right, it's wood.
yeah, I'm afraid of that. Unless they treated it somehow. Oh, God.
There it is.
We need some grenades.
It's like the Battle of Helm's Deep in this bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I have to go back.
The lodge is just up ahead. It's like a minute. We've got blankets, ammo. My friends can help you get back. We can fight.
Oh, my God.
That's compelling.
Yeah.
Fast.
Oh, my gosh. But wow. Look at all the shells. Damn. Do we have enough bullets, guys?
That's what I was wondering, too. I mean, how much ammunition do you have?
Yeah, exactly.
Why are they running away? They're running away. What's going on?
They smell someone else?
Oh, is there a much bigger one?
Or they found a way in? What's going on? Oh, those big ones?
There he is.
Shit. Guys.
It's going to throw pieces of himself.
Oh, is that what he does?
Don't you remember from the first game?
The bloater?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh
kept
my
killing
god.
me.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yo, this I did not see coming. This was not on my bingo card for this episode, for the season.
Oh my gosh. Wild. I love a flamethrower. Oh
Dang,
no,
he's
Tommy!
right down there in the thick of it. Damn, they've breached. Holy smokes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's lunchtime.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they're so fast.
Oh, he just bailed? They're all just bailing?
You're
Hold the
kidding.
line!
Hold the
line!
line!
Oh my god. Are they gonna kill Tommy?
I don't know. It's not looking good though.
There's
Oh
no
my
way they
God.
kill Tommy.
Oh my god, that's so scary. They can do stairs!
Oh god.
Ah!
Come on, come on. Dude, you
Oh
gotta.
shit, you gotta burn him. You gotta burn him.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the big one.
Y'all need to move.
To where? To
Well,
where?
he's there in the middle. He's vulnerable. Dang. Whew.
Oh no, oh no.
Okay, use your fire. Use the fire now. The flamethrower.
Yeah, the flamethrower. But he needs to get it away from his wife. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is absolutely batshit. Oh no.
This is nuts.
Oh no, not a dead end. You're kidding. Can you climb?
Climb, yeah, climb, dude. Yeah, it's right there on you. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Maybe go through a window or something. Okay, okay. Man up. Yeah, here we go. Like, you gotta, like, charge yourself up to be ready for this shit.
It is so freaking ugly. Don't get scared now. Fire, fire, fire. Whoa.
Push through. Oh, it's pushing forward.
Oh, God.
What do you want?
Shit. Maria's gonna come. Oh, no. Is he running out? He's running out.
He's giving it everything.
What now? What now? What now?
Watch it collapse right in front of him.
Oh, God. Your gun? Shank him. No. Oh, you're right. You know, it's so hard to tell people, too, because they're all just wearing normal clothes. I mean, obviously, the ones who are trying to bite you are the bad guys, but...
Correct.
It's mayhem right now. You could accidentally shoot one of your own people.
Why'd you
Shut the
think that?
door!
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
There we go.
dogs.
She wants the dogs to go after him. The backup plan.
I feel bad for the dogs, though.
I'm a little surprised there was no one down there ready to let the dogs out.
No, because the plan was that everyone goes up on the roof to have the higher vantage point.
Right. The dogs should have been part of the plan.
All right, doggies.
This is interesting because I associate the dogs with being scary, that you have to maneuver around, not them
Right.
being on side.
Abby! Abby! Hey, horses! Horses!
Yeah. I already feel like I know they're going to end this episode.
Yeah. She hasn't said his name yet. What's gonna
She knows who it is.
I know.
No, let's keep your coat on, all right? It's not too bad. I'm gonna take a look. Easy.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Who are you? Hang on. I gotta jump on this. You're gonna lose skin.
Okay, everybody grab blankets.
Oh, you're gonna lose skin?
Sorry, I'm Abby. This is Nora, Manny, Owen, and Mel.
Jackson, come in.
Her name's Dina.
Jackson, come in.
Dina?
Jackson.
And he is Joel.
It's Joel.
Jackson, do you copy? Does anyone copy? Any patrols? Anyone?
What a crazy coincidence, huh?
Joel!
Damn, just like that.
We're not gonna hurt her. We're just gonna put her to sleep for a while. Trust me. It's for the best.
Dang.
Do it. If you don't do it, I'm gonna smash her in the f***ing head.
You want to rob us? Fine. Take what you want.
We look like raiders to you?
Oh my goodness gracious.
What do we look like?
Military. Fireflies.
Used to be. There are no more fireflies. They're all gone.
God.
Get that shit away from me. This is gonna put you to sleep. This is going to put you to sleep for 1 hour. That is all. I promise. I promise. No.
Hey, golly. Whoa. Okay.
Dang, that worked fast.
Looks like a horse tranquilizer.
Yeah.
That's a nice scar you have on your right temple there. I'd say you're about, 6 feet? In your 60s now?
Whoa.
Looks great.
Yeah.
You actually are. Pretty handsome. Congrats on that.
Actually, yes.
I'm gonna give you one chance to tell the truth, Joel. If you do,
Oh gosh.
I'll let her live.
Oh,
Wait, Abby, shut up!
Oh my gosh.
do not question my authority.
Where was the last place you saw the fireflies?
He's like, shit, my past has caught up with me.
Yeah, you just got to do it, man.
Salt Lake.
At least you're honest.
I saved your life.
What life?
Oh, damn.
Tourniquet him.
Oh my God. Oh, damn.
Do you know how many you killed that day? Did you count as you went, or... I guess maybe it just didn't matter.
It was a killing spree.
18 soldiers and 1 doctor. You remember that one? An unarmed doctor you shot in the head.
Yeah, he did what he felt he had to do.
That was my dad.
Yeesh.
Guess you probably already figured.
The nurses said you barely even looked at him when you pulled the trigger, and then you just walked right past his body. I was 19.
It's the same age as Ellie now.
Anyway, our commander trained us to follow a code. We don't kill people that can't defend themselves.
Oh.
Oh, what?
And right now, that's you.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and just hand him a weapon?
But I am going to kill you. It doesn't matter if you have a code like me, or you're a lawless piece of shit like you.
Okay.
There are just some things everyone agrees are just fucking wrong.
Right, like killing a defenseless doctor.
Okay, he's accepted it. There it is.
Oh no.
There it is.
Oh no.
I have waited
Oh,
so...
just shut the fuck up and do it already.
Huh.
You stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
They all know she's deranged. Ah! Ouch. Ouch, ouch.
Did you break the golf club? It sounded like you busted it or busted him.
Yeah. And this is where Ellie comes in. I guess all the infected got distracted and went to Jackson.
Abby. Abby.
Damn.
Hearing the sound of her beating Joel while seeing Ellie in the distance through the foggy window was actually an interesting, what do you call it, juxtaposition or
I guess. I didn't even
dichotomy.
notice. Damn. Okay. Okay, Ellie. Okay, well, that didn't last long.
No.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Joel, get up. Joel, get up.
Oh, man.
End it.
Joel, get up. Get up!
I can't.
Please don't. Please don't. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you! You're gonna die!
Yeah, I'll take the wind out of you.
Yeah, he's dead.
Finally got there.
Oh. Wow. So they didn't drag it out. The Joel bye-bye happened.
It happened at the appropriate time.
Yeah. Oh, man.
All right. So when I first played The Last of Us 2 and I got to that scene, I was so mad I stopped playing the game for like a year. Like, I was just so pissed. Like, I knew what was coming, and I was just so livid that they did that. Look what they did to my boy. I was like, no. I just stopped playing. It took me like a solid year to come back to it. And then I went through and I carried through, and I was like, all right, now that I know and I felt it, let me just try to get through this. And now I've watched Joel die 4 times. Because I played it.
It doesn't get any easier.
I played it, when it first dropped, and then I had to wait a year, and then I played it through, and then I played it on the remaster, and now this. I'm just like, oh. But they changed. It's interesting what they kept. It's interesting what they changed. A lot of what they changed, I appreciate and think is pretty cool. One thing I'm of two minds about. The other thing I'm like, all right, I suppose that's fine. The thing that I'll start with the bad and work my way up to the good.
Okay.
So the bad thing that they changed for me was, okay, so you heard the golf club snap because she was just going at him so hard.
Yeah.
And she's decided to use that to stab him in the neck, which is like, all right, that I can see why that is more like visceral feeling, but there was something about the way they did it in the game where you heard the crack of the club against his skull and you saw blood spurt out of his head. It was very violent.
Mm-hmm,
It was like very, very like grotesque, but it was supposed to make you feel awful. And I think it was supposed to make you hate Abby before you like see the other side of the story.
Right.
And so, and then it kind of blacks out. I feel is what I think I recall, unless it was like it blacks out when Ellie gets knocked in the head or something. And so that change I wasn't completely happy with, the stab in the neck, just because it looked a little bit artificial is the easiest way to put it.
Sure.
It's a little bit harder to sell that. But I understand, like, it was right there. It was like the quickest way to like put him out and make sure he's gone, like to ensure this dude is dead. And then for Ellie to have to pull that out, I'm like, okay, I see. That's an interesting thought. Almost like pulling nails out of Jesus or something,
Okay. Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was an interesting idea. And then the other thing that they changed Dina. They had Dina there instead of Tommy, right? And so there's something emotionally visceral. There's something about it that it's like you're seeing your brother get destroyed like that. They took that out of this. And I'm like, oh, that's an interesting choice. I understand why.
Yeah.
I get why, but I do miss that part of it, but I understand why they did it. And that's where I'm of two minds. I'm like, oh, I do like that Tommy was there for that moment, even though I hate that moment. I do like that Tommy was there for that moment in the game. At the same time, I like what they did here. Having Tommy have his own moment of peril and with the town and all that stuff. Like, that was an amazing sequence. The whole episode is amazing.
Yeah.
I guess that's it. Yeah. Those are the major broad strokes of changes that I noticed that are worth discussing, I suppose. I think that Tommy really had some shining moments here.
Yeah.
And it made him very heroic. And I suppose that in the following episode, he'll discover Joel. That'll be an experience. I was just a little perplexed as to why Dina was involved in this, only to be knocked out, huh?
They were on patrol together.
I know, but like in the game, it was Tommy, right? And that actually made sense to me, like Tommy and Joel going together. Here to have it be Dina, I was like, okay, maybe she's going to see this happen. And so I'm already like thinking ahead in the story, like, oh, so she has motivation, just like Ellie, to go on this journey with her. And so we understand why Ellie and Dina are on this together, because she has just as much invested. And it's not just the vicarious investment of Ellie. She also has investment, but she didn't witness anything. Maybe she still has feelings about it because like this all happened around her.
Yeah, I guess. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how
it all shakes out.
They explain that. But I do like that they gave us this whole other thing about the attack going on in Jackson at the same time, because it reminds us just how perilous it is living there. And like there is no guarantee that you're going to be safe all the time. It's like you have those nice little moments where you can almost forget that outside of the walls there are these infected roaming around and they could come and hurt you at any time. But then it was just so intense, just how they came up, and like they kind of warned us about it with the talking about the infected hiding underneath their dead and all of that. And then to watch it actually happen was so harrowing. And it was also just incredibly moving as well to watch Tommy and Maria and everyone like fight for their lives and the lives of their loved ones, you know. It was really, really terrifying.
At the end of 28 Days Later, the message you kind of come away with is that the humans are the scary ones. The humans are the monsters, right? Because of what happens there at the end of the movie. And so here in Last of Us, what was interesting about season 1 was it felt like there was a deficit of clickers. And it was like in favor of that message of the humans are the scary ones. Mm-hmm. And I feel like in Last of Us 2, when I played the game, it was favoring that message from 28 Days Later of like the humans are the scary ones. Because like there's different human factions in the aftermath of it being, you know, post-apocalyptic, you know, further down the line. Like what are the tribes that exist to take over the world in this vacuum of power? Right. And but here it's like, no, we're starting things off with a bunch of clickers. I'm like, God dang. And it was almost like a response
to runners more so than clickers,
well,
I think.
Everything. So I just call them clickers. And runners. You're right.
They were running and they were fast.
When it comes to the vocabulary of like identifying the different ones, I'm just like, well, they're all bad. So I am bad about like remembering the names of each of these things, which I stated in episode 1 at the intro.
Yes, so you know.
So that obviously is not in the game. And it almost felt like a response to the complaints of season 1, where it's like, oh, not enough of them. Yeah. And now it's like, oh, you wanted more. And so they took from the game specific moments that are like very iconic, because that whole sequence with Abby running by herself, I don't know if you remember it, but that is in the game.
Right,
her, like just like hauling ass away from, you know, them runners every left and right. And then the gate sequence was very memorable as just like a harrowing moment of like Naughty Dog kind of putting you in the middle of a cinematic as you're like just pushing forward and freaking out.
Keep going.
Yeah. And so that was a nice inclusion, a nice nod to the gamers. And it's a very cinematic moment to like have in there, and to just like button it with Joel coming in there and saving her. The irony of it all, right?
Right. And you see every step of the way that she has a choice, right? There's always that choice there. And he even says it. He's like, but I saved you.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And so she had that choice to be like, you know what? He doesn't know that he hurt me and I could just try and let it go, or he saved my life, so therefore maybe quid pro quo, we're even in some way. But she was just so hell-bent on her revenge for her father. And I get that, but I think there were so many different layers of why his death and his murder like made me feel so sad. And I mean, obviously, we're losing Joel, a beloved character, right? On top of that, Bella Ramsey's performance as Ellie, it just broke my heart, the way that she was calling out to him. And it was very much like, that's my daddy, you know, like, please stop hurting him.
Yeah.
And then I was just like also so sad because like the how poetic it is, right? Like, I guess, or the synchronicity of it, where Joel killed Abby's dad when she was 19. And then here's Ellie, who's 19, and she's watching her dad die. And it's this cycle of violence that just keeps perpetuating itself because Abby can't let go. And I know it's really hard. It's so hard. I can't say that I wouldn't do the same because I've not been in that situation. But if she'd have just not done that, then this whole sequence of events that are about to unfold would not happen, because now she's hurt Ellie in the same way that Joel hurt her. And Ellie's like, I'm going to kill you. And the fact is, like, they're so alike, you know?
Well, especially in the way it's depicted here,
Yeah. And I mean, also even just with their choice of casting for the show, with like how they look and everything, like the build and all of that, it's so similar. They're like mirror images of each other. So it's like, she's gonna going to do everything that she can to try and find Abby and try and get her revenge and kill her. And it's like, when do we stop? When do we stop hurting each other? Please. There's like literal zombies outside who want to hurt us. Why are we doing this? Because we're people. Like, that's just who we are.
I mean, everything you're talking about is deeply explored through the entirety of the game. So obviously I won't tell you how, but it's deeply explored.
There's just so much pain, man.
Yeah, that's the whole, that's The Last of Us 2. And that's what made me stay away from it for a while. But it's one of the few games to make me cry, I'll tell you that much. Not because of the sequence. But the game was one of the few games to make me cry. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they're doing the rest of the show, the rest of the game, I suppose, adapting it. This was fantastic filmmaking. There was so many beautiful shots. It was acted phenomenally.
Yeah.
They did a great job of making it its own, separate from the game, while borrowing the best of the game in many ways. But nothing replaces the experience of the game for me. Like, even going through this, I'm like, yeah, but nothing hits me like that game for some reason. I don't know what it is that's different. I experienced the same exact thing with season 1. There was something just better about the experience of the game that the show has yet to match up to, in my humble opinion. I am wildly curious to see reaction videos from other people on YouTube who have not played the game, because I want to see if they feel what I felt when I played the game. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Because that's I know what's ahead, but it also still surprises me as someone experienced with it because of what they change. And I think some of those changes are very strong, very smart. Like the whole thing with Tommy and the bloater, I thought that was a phenomenal moment.
Yeah.
You know, I guess they took it out of the show because I haven't seen it in use yet. But like, there's a whole thing in the game with the bloater's like pulling pieces of itself off and chucking it at people. They didn't do that here, which is fine, I guess. But the bloater is only scary because of its sheer size.
And that it's so freaking hard to kill.
Well, it's got perseverance like no one else.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what makes it scary. It's got like that Terminator effect. But for me, there was something even scarier in the game where it's not just that. It's also the fact that it could throw its like own like personal grenades at you.
As a projectile.
Yeah.
Here you go, pop out.
Yeah, I found that quite frightening. Like the weirdest thing is it reminded me of when like I was a little kid running away from my dad when I was scared of him. Like my dad is this big Italian guy. Anytime
Did he like throw things? Like...
No. But it was just like the breathing that you could hear from this creature. The sound design of the creature in the game is phenomenal work.
Okay.
It's a very unique experience for me anyway, because I don't play a lot of games like that. I don't play a lot of horror games. And so for me, it was a unique experience of just like this hulking, breathing creature like trying to track you down and hurt you, right? And so it's a different experience in the show. It's still scary. It's still huge. And it looks great, you know?
I seriously thought for a second there, I was like, no way. They're going to kill Joel and they're going to kill Tommy? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I wondered. I'm like, how do you do the rest of the show if you kill him off this early? Like, that's nuts. Like, that. There's a lot of plot points in my mind. I'm like, I don't know how you finish this out without him, but I guess you could make it work. For a split second, I thought they were going to like sub him out for his wife or something.
Yeah. You know? I was like, no, my heart can't handle it. I already knew that the Joel death was coming. Yeah. But I was like, no, this is too much. He's got a little son.
This was amazing, like that they kicked it off this way.
Yeah.
Like
very strong.
Yeah. It's also like if you're watching season 1 and season 2 back to back, right? Like imagine you watch this a year from now after it's all, or for like, you know how we watch stuff for the first time, you know, many years removed. Like I try to imagine someone watching this like a couple of years from now, all of it out, and you get to see it kind of almost like a bookend of when you first see the bloater in season 1 coming out after that sniper sequence, and then to this, it's like just interesting, you know?
Yeah, it's like just growing and just getting bigger and bigger and scarier.
The show didn't tell us if that guy who was hacking the pipe got a chance to tell anyone about the movement.
I know. I'm worried about that as well because we don't even know if, like you said, like run away, it might eat you or like grab you or something like that. We have no clue. So even though they may be safe for now because they've managed to get rid of the like infected that came.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee because we know that there's something else in the ground and that's an unknown entity. Like we don't really know how that works.
I hope it pays off because it felt like there were things in season 1 they set up and it never really came back. Like there was this whole thing with like it being a kiss is how they transfer it, and and like they took away the spores being like you had to put on a mask in the game to get around, but they just took
it depends on the play. Doesn't it depend on where like what type of
yes, but like they took that out completely in the show.
Oh,
like you didn't need a mask at all when that was like an element that was a part of the game.
Sure,
it was just a part of the experience of the game, right? And so like even in the second game there was a whole bit. I think in a flashback or something where Ellie was told by Joel to keep the mask on. Like, she's like, I don't need it. He's like, yes, but if someone sees you.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And so I don't imagine that's going to come up at all. But it's, I just hope that they pay this off. That's all. Like with the little things in the ground. They even had a thing in season 1 where, remember, I don't know if it was like sunlight or something, where all the clickers or whatever were on the ground kind of reacting to the sunlight.
Yeah. That
never came up. Like, that was just a nothing. I guess that's just how fungi react, and that's the idea. Like, I don't really know how fungi operate.
Yeah, I'm not like a big sort of mushroomy fungus person.
Yeah, but it was like, that was just a thing that happened in season 1, and it never really, like, came back into the conversation at all. So...
It was cool.
No, you're right. It was cool. Like there's definitely cool details. And so I'm hoping that this is not just a cool detail and it's actually meaningful because it's the second time they showed it to us.
Yeah, I feel like if they've showed it to us twice, there has to be a reason for it. It can't just be like, oh,
yeah,
yeah, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, there it is. It's like, okay, yeah, but what though? Why? It's definitely amping up the feeling of peril and danger.
Right.
Yeah. So this was a stunning episode.
Yeah.
I really, really love this show.
They had some amazing shots of just like the terrain, and then you see the person like in the far part of the shot, just like moving on the mountain or on a horse.
Yeah, like the way they shot that with Abby when she was coming down the side of the mountain, and when you just see someone standing in a shot on the mountain, you're kind of like, okay, that looks cool. But then you pull back and you see the scale of like how small she is and like the trail as she's like slid down the mountain and stuff. It's like, goodness, that's really, really like far. That's
harrowing.
High up. That's really scary.
Yeah.
And just the wide shots where you get the full scope of the mountains. I mean, it's really beautiful. I think they shot it in Canada, which, if they did, I'm not surprised because Canada, got the Rocky Mountains right there. It's really beautiful.
Looks great.
It looks fantastic.
Wherever they shot it, I was impressed.
And cold AF.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that, because the actors genuinely look really cold. I imagine that, off screen, they've got wardrobe there with these really big coats. I remember when I was shooting something in Vancouver once, you have like your nice costume. And this is why like everyone in movies and TV shows, they always look really just great. And then in real life, you're like, yeah, but I wear a big fat parka and I look like a marshmallow, because off screen, they've got people who are like quickly there to like wrap you up in a sleeping bag sized coat so that you're not freezing your ass off in between takes.
One of the changes that they made here was the idea of, I don't remember exactly, but the idea of all of the runners and whatnot kind of being buried under the snow. Mm-hmm. They said something in the show about how they were sort of using their dead as a means to like kind of keep themselves warm.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
That was an interesting detail that they added here. And then like you had that shot looking straight down, the bird's eye view of like the snow almost like melting away as they are all climbing up on top of each other to go and start running after Abby. That is, I believe, unique to the show. That's not how it was done in the game. Like in the game, I think you're just locked in on Abby's perspective as these things are just kind of flying out of nowhere.
Yeah.
As I recall. And so I thought that was an interesting add-on to the show.
Well, it was interesting too because literally right before that moment, I was asking you like, so what happens to them in the cold, you know? Like,
yeah, you're right.
Because if you think about it, like a lot of animals have to hibernate in the cold or even certain like flora, right? It's trees lose their leaves, like everything kind of gets lethargic and sleepy in the wintertime. And so I was just wondering like, you know, would that affect them? Because they're also like controlled by a fungus, right? So
yeah.
I like what they're kind of doing with that aspect of it. Except now we're like, we really just want to know what's in those goddamn pipes and how that's going to work.
Right at the top of the show, they had Abby in that nightmare sequence and talking to herself. Her talking to herself is unique to the show. They didn't do that in the game. I wanted to know how you felt about that. There's a whole thing about dreams and nightmares in the game. It's not too much, but it's definitely a thing that's there in the game of like you kind of reliving the trauma through your nightmares. And there is a sequence like that, but it's not her talking to herself.
I really like that. I think that to me, that's kind of representative of, you know, the part of her that saw what happened is like a more innocent, almost like childlike part of herself, even though she was 19. But, you know, she said that she didn't start going into the militia until after that, right? Because she was in it for 5 years. So that changed everything for her. So before that, she was this, I guess, much more sheltered, innocent person whose dad was a doctor. And then there's that other aspect of herself which has seen what happened, that has the knowledge, has the memories, and she's just trying to protect herself. You know, she's trying to just take care of herself in the best way she knows how, but that you can't change what happened. Like, you can't change the past. The fact is that she went in there and she saw her dad's brains all over the floor, and it was
awful. Yeah.
Awful. Yeah. No, I really like that.
How are you feeling right now about Abby's size? There's knowledge I have about the game that you don't have, and so there's stuff that I'd love to talk about, but I have to wait until it shows up in the show in order to make the comparison. But like thus far, how do you feel?
I mean, I look at her and there's no way around it. She's a diminutive lady.
Yeah.
You know, she's small.
Yeah.
And so comparing her with how they portrayed the character in the game, I almost feel like there is a happy medium that you could find. Like you could cast someone who's maybe taller or more medium build. You don't have to find someone who looks like, you know,
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. You don't need to find someone with that physique, but you could kind of split the difference.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah. Or even someone maybe a little bit broader than Michelle Rodriguez without being like full on hulking. You know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, you could do a lot of damage with some golf clubs and whatnot.
That's true.
Even with like a smaller stature.
Yeah, absolutely. Like just because you're small doesn't mean that you're not strong, right? There's plenty of women who, like I said before, who are small, who lift heavy, who are really, really strong. And also adrenaline gets you so far, right? When I watch her, I can't get around the fact that I'm like, wow, you just seem really small. But
they wanted to model her after. I mean, not model her, but mirror her like Ellie, I suppose.
Yeah, that I really appreciate.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool, that choice to kind of make it where they're quite similar. And so it'll be interesting to see them go toe to toe because they feel more evenly matched in that regard physically.
I guess it makes more sense. I still would have gone with someone maybe taller, or better yet, I would have casted a different Ellie for the older Ellie.
I know you're still on that.
But what I'm trying to drive at is, presumably, there's conflict between Abby and Ellie. We can assume that much, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So with that in mind, you've seen what Abby looks like when she's like big. The way that Ellie is, you know, despite her not being as big as Abby, there is still like a sense of she's smaller, but like she's not like half her size. She's half her size in weight, but she's not half her size in height. And so she has an agility and a reach to her that makes sense.
Okay.
Even though Abby is bigger, right? And that's about as much as I can say. And so what I'm saying is if they were game accurate with Abby, the disparity would be too much. That's what I'm driving at.
Sure.
So
sure.
it does make sense not to honor the game. If you're going to keep Bella Ramsey, you can't keep the same size Abby from the game because it would just be too much of a disparity.
Yeah.
Even though they showed us in episode 1 when we were reintroducing Ellie, she's fighting someone 5 times her size. So they kind of set it up in my mind of like, well, she could fight Abby.
I know,
You
but then in the situation where she goes to the lodge, she literally gets knocked out so quickly.
Almost immediately, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they've been holding back in the
Yeah,
sparring matches.
he was holding back. But I will say that for the actress that is playing Abby, I do appreciate the intensity.
No, she's got that down pat for sure.
Yeah. So even though physically she might not have like the size, she has that like big rage.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
she has the sense of someone who's been carrying around this pain for 5 years.
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
yeah.
she had the whole epic villain monologue while she was taking Joel apart, which I think is really important. People kind of clown that a lot in when they see that in movies and shows and whatever. It's like, but you need that. Like, those are actually crucial to a story.
Right.
And so,
otherwise you're like, wait, but you just killed him so quickly.
Yeah. And so I thought that was all very well handled.
And the thing is, she's probably been imagining that moment, you know, playing it out in her mind for years and years. Like, what would she say to this man when she finally has him? And so, like, she's there doing her speech and stuff, and then Joel completely undercuts her by just being like, can you just get this over with?
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure she wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, really good stuff.
Yeah. So it definitely has me looking forward to episode 3. I think I said in the discussion for episode 1, it left me in a really good space mentally of like, I'm excited to see how this goes. I think I saw some complaints that people were like, oh, it's different from the game. You know, because in the game, you're going through and then like 19 hours into the game and then you see the other side of it, right?
Right.
They're giving you more of that other side earlier on, which makes way more sense for a show. And there's a guy whose name I cannot remember right now. I wish I could, who kind of takes apart stories like movies and games, Last of Us, and goes, okay, so here's what they did well. Here's how you could have fixed it. And he really breaks it down. And Last of Us 2 was a passion project for him that he broke down. And he's like, this does not work narratively. And he shows you why. And he's like, this is how you could have done it and made it more effective. And I'm like, oh. One thing I think he would have changed, though, was not kill Joel, but had Joel injured in a really, really mean way. But they went forward with killing him. So
yeah.
And so anyway, yeah, like it's fascinating to see what they've improved upon. I'm really curious to hear what people feel in the comments after this episode. You know, how they feel about these changes, because I think some of them were actually really well done. You know, taking the dogs that are notoriously scary in the game.
Right.
For me, they're scary. I was always freaked out by them because they move so quick. They're, and they're shorter and they like pin you down and everything, and they're loud. So they alert everyone else. To see them used here on the protagonist side, I'm like, oh, okay, that's an interesting touch. It's a small thing, but yeah.
They really turned the tide in the fight as well, it seems.
Yeah.
Because like things were looking really bad until they got released.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, you guys, thanks so much for hanging. I am Jaby Koay. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.